Hello everyone. I'm going to put down my visor because you probably can't hear me over the noise of the bike. Anyway, I want to do a walk around of the thing, but well, I can't because I have to go somewhere. And plus there's my mom is hanging around the house. Actually, fuck it, visor up. I can't see a thing. My mom is hanging around the house, and I remember I tried to record a walk around before, and I was out in the shed, just sort of talking to myself, well, the camera, and I just get like, "Who are you talking to? What are you doing?" So it's I think recording a walk around would be a bit easier if I had the house to myself. So anyway, I'm wearing my I got some Force Riders Kevlar jeans for Christmas. I'm wearing those. They are a little bit big, but they're a little bit long on the legs and a little bit small on the waist. So all I need to do is lose some weight and grow in height. Easier said than done, but fuck it. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Oh, it is very bulky though, and these gloves, I got new gloves as well. They're Rika waterproof. Pretty good. They're a bit stiff though, and the way to open my visor is there's the smallest little kind of bit cut out of the visor on the front that you could like just about get your nail into if you weren't wearing gloves. Oh Jesus, no. I just remember this is the traffic light. There's sensors at these traffic lights, and if I'm on front on a bike, the traffic lights usually don't know I'm here. It happened to be going to school one morning. I was sitting here, and like 5 minutes later I realised it wasn't going to work, so I turned around and there was a big line of traffic behind me going all the way up the hill. I'm probably going to turn around now actually. Yeah. Because I would have been there for the rest of my life, waiting. That's why I hate traffic lights on this thing. Because most of the new traffic lights are sensors, so if you're at the very front, then you're fucked. So many things. See, I vlog in my head when I don't have the camera. I also used to vlog in my head when I was cycling, or just like walking through town, or you know, I generally vlog in my head just walking around the house. But then when it comes when the camera's actually on, it is a lot harder to do it. And plus I'm in town today, well, I have to go through town to get to where I'm going, so I do need to concentrate on the traffic a little bit. Plus it's fucking raining again. Yesterday, the one decent day I could have actually done a tour of Galway, and I didn't bother bringing the camera. I was like halfway through town, I'm like, there's nobody here, literally no one here, and I didn't bother bringing the camera. So smart boy I am. Hopefully I'll get a chance again on New Year's Day. Can I go? Yes, for once I'm not waiting there for fucking ages. I'm always stuck there. Yeah, it's pretty windy and it's generally just kind of shit. I mean, there isn't too many people in town. I wouldn't blame them. It's St. Stephen's Day or Boxing Day if you're anywhere else. And see, yesterday there was no one up there, and now there's people. There's usually way more people than that, especially on the way up to Christmas. And there's fucking people shopping and generally making a nuisance of themselves. And there's probably a much better way I could come through here, but I kind of like it. So yesterday was the only real dry day as well, so I came straight through here. It was all dry. I was able to lean. Nearly got my knee down as well. Pretty fucking good. The only worry I had about vlogging in town as well is that people can hear me, but I don't think they can hear me over the engine. And if I have my visor closed, they won't hear me either. That man can probably hear me. But fuck it, I look insane enough as it is. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it must have been with all the bumps I did when I went up that boring, that the bulb behind my speedometer used to not work. Now it works. So if anything, going up there benefited the bike rather than damage it. It fixed it. Off-roading fixes this bike. I'm going to go up there again and see if it fixes the crack in the mirror. You never know. Yeah, town isn't terribly interesting, but it's nice that there isn't too many people around. So that's what I don't like. People hear the engine and they just look. And it's like, what the fuck is that? Like, they don't even look and go, oh, look at that, it's pretty cool. They look and go, what the fuck? Oh, some fucking teenager on a moped with a camera strapped to the side of it. I want to go right here. Yes. Good. Yeah. There's usually a massive queue of people here, and there's none either. Oh. Again, there's more people than yesterday, but there's less people than on the run up to Christmas. Plus, we had a Christmas market in the square, and selling food and German foods and all the that sort of thing. And they left on Christmas, the day before Christmas Eve, I think. They must have been out. So that kind of drew a big crowd in, and that's gone now. So also, it was the longest day of the year. What was it? Yesterday, day before, a few days ago. Days are starting getting a bit longer. Hopefully, the weather will turn a bit. I mean, fuck it. The weather's fucking shit. It's such an Irish thing to complain about the weather. I mean, it's like we don't. In summer, it doesn't get that hot, except for this summer where it was up at 36 degrees, 37 degrees at the max. It was pretty fucking hot. But usually we don't get that. And in the winter, it occasionally snows a bit in the country, because we're beside the sea here. It doesn't really snow. We just get shitty sleet. Oh. Yes, it's my road. I quite like this road, even though it's really bumpy and shit and generally depressing. I do quite like it. And there's no one on it today, which is nice. Yeah, these knee pads, they're not right up where they should be, but they're more or less where they should be, which is nice. I know if I get, my pulse where the seating position is going to be a little bit different, they'll probably fit better then. I don't like health and safety, but I suppose it does help. Hello, horses. It does help in some ways. You can get helmets for 40, 50 quid, and I know, they do recommend to spend quite a bit on a helmet, but I mean, there is a certain safety standard that it will have to pass. I'm thinking of getting a helmet that, it's a full face helmet, but there's a little button, and you can open up the whole front of the helmet. You know those ones. Ginger Biker 82 has one, or had one, I think. Might have gotten rid of it. But it's easier because people can never fucking understand me if I just open the visor. And it says, if you're going into a shop, rather than taking off your helmet to, whatever, you can just open up the front of it. It's easier. I probably won't ride around like that, especially because, it's dangerous. You can fucking rip your jaw off, and it'll catch in the wind. Even this fucking visor catches in the wind. I can feel my head kind of getting blown around a little bit. Anyway. This is a little update to tell you that, I will do a walk around video of the bike, and I will do probably 3 separate videos: the bike, my gear, and the camera setup, the drift with the mic. And because when I was buying my drift, you only get two mounts. You get a flat mount and a slightly curved mount, and I didn't really know where to put it or what to do with it, so I will do a proper video on that, because I found a few good videos, but they weren't terribly brilliant. And don't worry, it's like fucking 4 o'clock, so I'm not going to be waking anyone up with this. Anyway, see you later.